I don't think any athletic team sets out to go 500. I don't think.
There aren't any shortcuts to being successful.
Everything comes at a price, and if you want to win, you have to pay the high cost required to become a winner. Whether you want to be a winner in school, in sports, or in your job, you have to prepare yourself for success.
Lifting weights was a thing I didn't do enough of when I was in high school. It was a major setback once I got into college, as I had to get physically stronger very quick. However, it's extremely important to work out year-round. Being ready to go in shape day one of practice not only prepares you for the season ahead, but it also allows your team to spend less time on conditioning and teaching and focus more on preparation for the upcoming games.
Simple things like running in the off-season to get into shape for track, or working on your shot in the off-season to improve for basketball season can make a huge difference on your performance when the season comes around.
I would say do it. I would say if you ask 99% of ex-high school athletes and college athletes, they would tell you they wish they started lifting weights earlier.
I wish in high school I would have been motivated more during the summer. Like, I still put work in, but I feel like I could have put more work in, especially in like the running aspect, since I run track here at Loris now. I wish I would have ran more during the summer.
As far as off-season training goes, I've learned that the process yields results. By staying in shape and always getting stronger and bettering yourself, all the hard work you do when no one's watching will all show up when the spotlight's on you.
Lifting and running and lifting weights all year long. I didn't really do that in high school, and it kind of showed. I wasn't the most athletically inclined guy, but I think college has shown me working out 3 to 4 days a week can really help your athletic ability and make you better in sports.
It will be easier for you when you are back in season if you have stayed in shape throughout the year.
Get in the weight room no matter what. If that's 6 o'clock in the morning, after school, during the weightlifting class, just do it.
I wish I would have hit the weights a little harder back when I was in high school.
And the beautiful thing about weightlifting is what you put into it is what you will get out of it. If you lift weights once a month and don't put anything into it, you're not going to get anything out of it. If you never lift weights, you're never going to get bigger, faster, stronger, more flexible, healthier. So lifting weights, if you put a ton in it, you're going to reap the benefit. And I think the earlier you start, the bigger advantage you're going to have and the better of a team you're going to be. And I think consistency is key. If you just turn it on in season, you lift weights, and then out of season you don't touch a weight for 9 months, you're not going to get anything out of it. You're not going to get any transfer carryover. It's consistency.
When being a student athlete, there are tons of things on your mind. Keeping up in school will keep a lot of stress off of your shoulders. And try your best. Doing well in school will help you in the long run. If you have bad grades, you will not be eligible to play.
Doing your best and always getting your work done is the most important part of school. By keeping your grades up and coming to school every day and doing the things you might not necessarily want to do, you can participate in all the things you do want to do, like sports and other extracurricular activities.
You have to stay eligible to play. Not performing in the classroom not only hurts you, but it also hurts your teammates.
Working hard in the classroom now will benefit you down the line.
You can take any advice from me. I would say take your academics seriously, and the biggest thing in your life right now is your attitude. I know.
It is possible to be involved in sports, academics, and other clubs at school. Don't think it's not. Don't sell yourself short.
So I definitely wish I would have taken some more chances and gone out for more sports, because no matter how many clubs or organizations you're a part of, you're always going to wish you did more, because you'll never have that chance again.
When you're in all of these sports in high school, I know many students at Clayton Ridge are in multiple sports. They're in the plays, they're in other classes, they're in extracurriculars, they're in a bunch of stuff, and they work and they do stuff outside of school. Just take a step back and look at why you started the sport you're in, and think about how excited you were to start the sport. Every time the season starts, you're excited again. And that big win that you got last year really propelled you in the season, or the little things that you can improve and things that make you happy. So just My last thing is just take a step back and do things that make you happy, and don't get caught up in the world.
A valuable lesson that I have learned that applies to more than just sports is that being selfless and working for something bigger than yourself can make you do things you would have never been able to do on your own.
The most important thing that sports have taught me is that I will fail in life, but failure is only temporary.
The most valuable lesson that sports have taught me is that no matter what you're doing, do it to your full potential. Never do anything halfway or just do the motions. Work hard every day and achieve the goals that you set.
Well, something you can't control is how talented you are or how gifted you are, but one thing you can control is the work ethic and how hard you bring it every single day.
The difference between the teams that make it and the teams that don't make it is the work they put in the off season and the work they put in season. So if you don't want to be average, if you aspire to make the playoff, if you aspire to be better, you have to do more. You have to do better work than all the teams that are trying to do that are.
No matter what you want in life, if you want to be good at it, you gotta work hard.
Never give up. When you hit a bump in the road, whether it be a small bump or a big bump, never give up. Fight until you get over that bump, because whatever is over on the other side will benefit you, and you'll be happy that you did fight.
There's a quote that I really like, and the quote is, "People don't decide their future, they decide their habits, and their habits decide their future." I really like this quote because I feel like a lot of people set out, and especially high school athletes set out, and they decide they want to win state, or they want to be all conference. They want to make the playoffs. They want to be first team all state. They decide these things, but they don't have control over these things. You don't have control if you're going to be an all state athlete. You don't have control over if you make the playoffs. What you have control on, or what you have control over, is the habits that you do each day. You have the control over if you show up to weightlifting the next day at 6 a.m. You have control over if you stay up late studying for that history test that you have the next day. You have control over if you get your teammates involved. You have control over literally everything you do. You have control over the actions you do each day. And if you take care of these actions each day, if you work hard, if you go to weightlifting, if you study, if you're on time places, you have control over these little things. If you form good habits and control these, they will control and decide your future. That is how you win a state championship. That's how you are first team all state. That's how you make the playoffs. That's how you go from 2-8 to 8-2. That's how you really turn a program around, is just by handling the little things each day.
Go Eagles.